Anyway, I'm back. We're good. What am I doing? Naruto about? Naruto's about.
Senpai? Yeah.
I'm Shu Nakajima.
Nice to meet. Sorry, he's just a shy boy. But he's so smart, you know. He got the highest score in his class on his last test in the teacher.
Mom!
Enough of that, we're gonna study now. Get out. Of course, Dad. I don't want to bother you while you're learning. Still, you was it? Yasugami High's scores started to climb up though. He's already in his second year of middle school, so we need to start thinking about applying to high schools. Well, knowing him, I'm not worried about him getting into a good school when it's time for college. That's enough I said. Oh my, I guess you're right. Well then, please make sure you teach him well. Study hard, okay? Let me tell you up front, I have no intention of attending Yasugami High. The cram school I was going to wasn't that good, so I decided I needed to switch to private tutoring. You were the only one available, so... If I think you're inadequate, I'll have you replaced immediately, remember that? Wow, you're a little prick! I'm used to hearing that. Then what should we start with? I don't have any subjects I'm particularly bad at. Maths.
That's
I can
fine.
teach you. Tutor Chu. He grasps concepts quickly. He answers the problems you have for him in no time at all. You worked hard in explaining the subject to him in an easy to understand manner. Why in the fuck is my knowledge going up when I needed knowledge to apply for the job in the first place? I need to have max knowledge as well. Stupid. You were a good tutor. It was easy for me to understand what you were talking about. I'm sure my natural intelligence has something to do with that as well, of course. You're more than welcome to come again whenever you have time. So keep working. I'll keep working on my own pace as well. So please teach me again. Is this the helmet? No, it's the tower. Cool.
Goodbye.
I got 10k just for tutoring a little shit. Aren't I amazing? Go outside. I'm gonna go to the person who is afraid of cats. Because they're afraid of cats. A modest land. How am I going to acquire a modest land? Oh, it's the old lady. It's the dying lady. Fuck her. did the request. Now we go to the fox. And report back to the fox. Rank 8. Fuck yeah. Now I can have it too. That's quite cool. You can only still live longer. Yukiko's living is required. How am I going back to my room? There's fucking nothing. He wants to talk to me, it's Naruto. That means I can rank up Naruto. It's the Fibonacci sequence. Done. Yeah, accept an Edmund request. Yeah, I wish my wallet would. Right, where am I going? There's a man who has lost his wallet. That's not exactly helpful. A perfect woman with oh, a woman. Where is this woman who's an idiot who has lost her thingy? Where is our aforementioned moron? Is she in the sea? Fuck's sake. Risa is here. Right, I can visit Nanako now. There's an achievement for seeing Nanako like an amount of time. Bastard. Where is... Where's this woman who's a fucking moron who has lost her wallet? That's Kanji. Kanji's not a woman. Last time I checked. I'm just gonna check it everywhere until I find the thing I need to find. You. You're the cat. Lost it by the river. Cool. I have to go fishing for a wallet. Is that what I have to do? Oh. The wallet. We now have a wallet. You're gonna be happy now. Out, check out the field. The shrine! Nope. Alright, we did the wallet. I'm gonna go to Yasogami High so we can go see Nanako. Is there anywhere? That's just good to get up a lot of your friends' social links. It's 3 times for the achievement. You can come in. I gave the wrong answer. What was that about? The resave's there. Chie is there. She'll probably ask to see Nanako. Never mind. Yosuke's there. You go. Hey, there we go. There we go. Achievement. Big Bro is worried. Visit Nanako in the hospital 3 times. Now we can actually do the things I need to do.
Can you teach me this? Can you teach me this?
Is the cheesecake delicious? I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been top ranked store for 15 weeks straight. Just like Shuchan, first place and everything.
Mom?
You're my pride and joy. So how about you? Think you can make it into Tokyo University? I don't want him to ever have any hardships. Once he's in a good college, he's set, right? Everyone has a natural talent. His just happens to be how smart he is. Just want him to go to a good college, so he can get a good job, then buy a good house and find a good. Don't worry about me, Mom. I'm always on top. I'm always on top. I am now. I'll always be. That's right. He really is the perfect child.
Mister.
If I get into a good college, am I really set? Of course.
No kidding.
I see. I should be aiming for that then, huh? I don't really need to be set just yet. I don't know what that is supposed to mean anyway. Oh, I need to study. There's no point in asking about college unless I'm really smart.
Raison d'etre.
You know what that means? So I do. Surprise. Well, that makes sense. Since you're 3 grades above me. Irrelevant. I only have mum and the guys at school. And the guys at school are all kids. Wait. Hands up already. We were still in the middle of the last question. Okay. I don't think you'll get paid overtime if you work
Please
after our
teach
time's
me.
up. But thank you for offering to do that for me. No. Outside. Yes. I'm gonna try the riverbank, see if the woman's there. She is. Cool. I'm gonna focus on the social links we have now. Now I rank 9 with the fox. I spent some time with the fox. Like, it's just the most fascinating thing. No, don't go to my room. Gotta try and catch some bugs. Who's Eri? Who's that? Oh shit! It's midterms again. Finals. What does French food stem from? Fuck knows. Italian food. It's the human body, right? No, it's geometry. Cuckoo. An atlas. Bridle. The cuckoo. It belongs to no one, because it's the South Pole. Open the bungalow. Anami. The next one is Mochi. Fuck yeah.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
Fair enough.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Oh shit, that's a very good point.
Guys, put on your glasses!
Oh. When you put your glasses on, your vision becomes clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kinda expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
To be fair, Teddy did say that whenever the fog is lifted in the TV world, it fogs in the real world.
It's just a thought.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
If I don't get number 1, I'm going to be pissed. There will be dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Would you like to save your game now? Yes. This has been half an hour.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it.
That's fun.
Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
No, it's fucking fog.
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest.
What do you mean attempted? He did.
It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
They can prove anything.
I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that? We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her, or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
You're reminded of that the promise you made that you were reminded that you made a promise to, with Nanako to buy her a new kutatsu.
What's the matter?
A Katatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the housewares section for Nanako-chan!
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
You can stay here.
Sensei, I'm so touched. I'll stay by your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you
You
at your
fucking
place.
better.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Video game or Jack? A Rosette doll or a Jack Frost? You wouldn't give a shit about a video game. And again, it is us. I don't think she would really give a shit. I think Jack Frost.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
No.
Of course!
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not. Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Oh shit, I'm getting a call.
Hello,
It's Adachi.
this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay?
Wait, how did Adachi get my phone
Nanako-chan's
number?
condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Nah, hold on. I never gave Adachi my phone
Come on,
number.
let's go.
Why does he have it? At least I don't think I gave it.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
A nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
I can't forgive this. Calm down. Calm down.
How am I supposed to stay calm at a time like this? Can't believe this is happening.
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna kill off a fucking child, are
You
they?
guys still here?
So when it gets
How's
dark, but I don't think it gets that dark.
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't
he
mince
dead?
words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court.
We have him done for one count of kidnapping, 100% confirmed.
Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs. There's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry
Yeah.
inside. Please talk to her.
Is she like dying or something? Is she like dead? What's going on here?
What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan.
Don't you dare give me a... Okay then.
Daddy.
He'll be here soon.
Nanako-chan! Nanako-chan! Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
We're on a big fat blank here.
Big bro.
I'm right here.
I'm scared. Big bro. Dad and Annie.
Game, no. Game. Game.
Nanako!
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
What?
Nanako-chan.
The fuck?
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Is he gonna go kill himself?
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame. Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital.
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Shut the fuck up! Where's his room?
I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already. Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Fuck your police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Nah. Nah, come on.
Let go.
He'll come back.
I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's... the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew. that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right.
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
Is he trying to leave? Did he just try and go in the TV? The window in the room is open wide. What are you doing?
I was scared, so
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan—
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel?
It's not raining.
Isn't this?
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here, and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the? I failed. But it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... Please! Stop!
Huh?
Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji.
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Cheer! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
Was it push the bastard? I can't stay here. Wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing
We don't
something.
know. What don't we know?
Whether he'll kill again, whether revenge is right, and Namatomo's true feelings, whether he can be tried.
Why do you think this bastard killed them the way he did in the first place? He knew full well he couldn't be tried. Leaving him to trial with no evidence against him? You think a gamble like that would make Nanako-chan happy? Sorry, but I don't understand how you can hesitate just because of that.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now, that you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm proud that I can protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone. So what if there's another crime? We can still save people like we always have. Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided. Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Fuck yeah! He lives!
What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still,
He'll be fine.
Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
He'll be fine.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan.
Where's Teddy?
Oh my god!
This is amazing!
We nearly killed the guy.
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
We straight nearly killed the guy.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Did he go back to the TV world and then get a cure and then come back? Perhaps. Afterwards, you found the note that Teddy left
I'm
behind.
going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. So time passed. God damn! Jesus Christ! That's a jump and a half. What the fuck? Spring has once again come to Inaba. That's quite a hefty jump in time. Dojima residence.
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go?
Yeah, but wait,
Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
I wonder what the game's trying to tell me.
I see. Life has a way of going places you never wanted it to. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on. Hey. Thanks.
I wonder what the game's trying to tell me. We'll go back and then we'll kill him.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Yeah, we'll push him into the TV next. So I know that's also not the proper ending. The fuck is also still here. Just thought I'd mention that. I don't want to sit here for the entire fucking credits, man. You know, on a technicality, I've beaten the game, but I'm not happy about it. I'm not satisfied with my answer. There's more. And so, my internet is unbearably shit. Why is my internet so terrible right now? I've had a bad internet. Jesus. This is some next level. Hmm? Save play data. If you load the data you save here, you start the game over carrying over certain attribute. Yep. It's purple now.
Daily Personamations.
The Foggy City. That's what. Load game. We're just gonna skip through everything because there's way too much. And this is when Nanako fucking dies. Push the bastard in.
We'll end this here and now.
Wait a second! Do you really understand what you're about to do? It's the exact same thing Namatame's been doing. I hate the guy too, but you really want to go that far?
Yes,
Is
kill
getting
the
revenge
bastard.
the right thing to do? But if we don't do
Yes.
anything, he might... I don't know anymore.
Are you sure about this? You
Do it already.
really mean it? There's no other way?
What about you guys? Remember, there's no need to stay if you don't want to.
I'll stay.
Me too. I won't be the only one to walk out on this. I'd only suffer more that way. If this is what we've decided, I'll stick with it to the end.
Me too. No matter how we end it, I want to witness it.
We've done what I'm gonna call the idle ending, though we don't really do much of anything. The other one will, that caused all this to happen will will surely take care of the rest. The case will be closed by the shadow that will appear from Namatame. With this, everything has come to an end. You should go back to Nanako.
Nanako-chan.
We avenged you, Nanako-chan, but I guess you wouldn't be too happy about that. You're such a kind girl. Hey, where's Teddy? Did he go home?
This is what I'm going to call the killer ending. It is disappeared, leave me alone.
Well.
The idle ending, basically nothing really happens, and you just let the trial happen. The trial just kind of happens.
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping. Police have released the identity of the suspect, who was confirmed dead after escaping the hospital as Taro Namatame. Ruling his death a suicide, the police have closed their investigation. However, police have yet to announce the cause of death for either the victims or the suspect himself. Several criminologists have raised questions over how his alleged crimes were committed. It seems that though this case has come to an official end, many of its mysteries will remain forever unsolved. Up next is our fog for.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. Starting tomorrow, I'll be all by myself in this house. It's gonna be lonely. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. Hey, if there was evil in the world that had to be dealt with, but no one would step up to see justice done, it might fall to the closest person at hand to bear the burden of punishing them. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Maybe so. Huh. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
I'm curious to see what this
Hey.
cutscene is going to be called.
Thanks.
This just looks the same. Back to waiting.
I think it's time to teach my son.
Anyway, let's roll that again, but this time we do it properly. Then Nanako dies. In legal terms, she fucking dies. I wonder how Akechi manages to get there first when we all ran and disappeared. Wait a second.
What are you?
We're still missing.
We don't know. What don't we know?
Namatome's true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me. I think that's the option. Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. Seems everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But, yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them, though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything. Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
case has taken a sharp turn, and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. Lucky! In P3 it's C's, and then it's the... And then the next extermination squad or something. Something stupid like that. And then in P5 it's the Phantom Thieves, and I don't know what the judgment is. I don't know what judgment would be called here. It would just be the investigation team. Seekers of Truth.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized.
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you.
What's up?
Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Why is Akechi staying? Fucking Teddy, dude.
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guy, Sensei, what should I do?
Don't be a moron. Tends to be pretty good.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated, but until I know why... Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So you're actually...
Nanako-chan.
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I...
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
I noticed he didn't come...
I figured... Teddy.
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
That's good.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden?
Okay. Beds.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
It's snowing.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted... I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, yes, good. Back in Namatame's room. Was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? For now, you have no way of knowing. Remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time, ever since you were at the hospital. Seems to be no messages. You should go home before you catch a cold. Save the game. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle. That too is getting rather hard. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need. If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
It seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You can hear something in the distance.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Maybe back soon.
I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, he decides to go look for him. Good fucking riddance. He's a dick.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had. Maybe a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said. Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
I want to hear you put it like that. Sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, "Don't rescue or kill"?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, "I'll put in and kill"?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You don't, I can tell you who it was right fucking now. You all work together to take another step towards the truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Cool.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah,
It's
well
a bomb.
then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Lads.
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first?
Huh?
Yukiko.
Me?
What should you ask him? Did you... Is saving... No, did you kill the two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
But there's not another killer, there just is the killer who murdered the first two victims.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Why the warning letter?
What are you talking about?
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Heck yeah.
All right.
Cutscene. I was joking.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal, and I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Now Tommy is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't
Wait,
even
three?
get out of that place on your own.
It was 4. It was Yukiko, Rise, Kanji, and Naoto.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Oh!
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did, and you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime, and on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
You take another step forward towards this roof.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow, you'll all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this vitally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decided to go home early today. Get some rest.